Walmart's food prices have increased by 125%. Some things are wants, while some are needs. Humans want to own cars, build beautiful houses, throw up big parties, go on expensive vacations, and live a luxurious lifestyle. Technically, all of these are want, and we do not need them to survive. On the other hand, food is one of the many essentials that humans need to survive, and any treat to humans, in form of food hike, is worth keen and intentional attention. Price levels reflects the food production process. Food marketing and the system of food distribution also plays vital role in the price of food. Fluctuation in food prices is actualized by a number of compounding factors. Geopolitical activities, energy costs, exchange rates, government policy, global demand, diseases and crop yield, availability of natural resources for agriculture, food speculation, changes in the application of soil and weather change have a direct impact on the increase or decrease of food prices. The implications of food price fluctuation are numerous. Increases in food prices endangers food security across the country and can cause social violence. Hike of food price is related to disparities in diet quality and health, especially among vulnerable populations, such as women and children. Food prices will on average continue to go up due to different reasons. Growing world population will mount more pressure on the supply and demand. Climate change will trigger extreme weather events, including storms, droughts, and heavy rain, and overall increases in temperature will have an effect on food production. To a certain extent, adverse price trends can be counteracted by food politics. An intervention to lower food loss or waste, if sufficiently large, will affect prices increment and reduction in the supply chain relative to where the intervention occurred. The CPI, Consumer Price Index, for all food increased 0.8% from July 2022 to August 2022, and food prices were 11.4% higher than in August 2021. In 2022, Walmart incorporated an American multinational retail corporation that operates a chain of hypermarkets, discount department stores, and grocery stores from the United States, headquartered in Bentonville, Arkansas, has increased prices the most in the latest quarter to August versus the previous quarter, well above the increase of the average basket. Analyst Ken Goldman said that quarter over quarter, Walmart raised food prices by 5.5%. While prices at Target Corp. While these reflect averages across the country, exact prices will vary both by geographic location and the exact store you go to. Some retailers have attempted to absorb the prices and win over customers by maintaining the cheapest options, while most others have gradually upped prices in response to rising costs. In this video, I will be discussing the reason for the 125% increment of foods by Walmart, its implications, and how to manage it. It will be an educative and eye-opening video, so watch till the end. Before continuing, support our work with a like and don't forget to subscribe to our channel so you don't miss our videos. Without doubt, Walmart is a giant in the business world. As of October 31, 2022, Walmart has 10,586 stores and clubs in 24 countries, operating under 46 different names. The company operates under the name Walmart in the United States and Canada, as Walmart de Mexico y Centro America in Mexico and Central America, and as Flipkart Wholesale in India. It has wholly owned operations in Chile, Canada, and South Africa. Walmart is the world's largest company by revenue, with about $570 billion in annual revenue, according to the Fortune Global 500 list in October 2022. It is also the largest private employer in the world with 2.2 million employees. It is a publicly traded family-owned business, as the company is managed by the Walton family. Sam Walton's heirs own over 50% of Walmart through both their holding company Walton Enterprises and their individual holdings. Walmart was the largest United States grocery retailer in 2019, and 65% of Walmart's $510.329 billion sales came from U.S. operations. Walmart was listed on the New York Stock Exchange in 1972. By 1988, It was the most profitable retailer in the US, and it had become the largest in terms of revenue by October 1989. The company was originally limited geographically to the South and Lower Midwest, but it had stores from coast to coast by the early 1990s. Sam's Club opened in New Jersey in November 1989, and the first California outlet opened in Lancaster in July 1990. A Walmart in York, Pennsylvania, opened in October 1990, the first main store in the Northeast. In recent time, Walmart has increased its foods by 125%. While the retail giant charged $11.44 for a package of chicken breasts, it now charges $15.02 for the same package, a 31.29% increase. A package of 18 eggs are 126.27% more expensive at $2.67, which is still lower than the national average for a dozen, while a gallon of milk soared in price by 150.72% from $1.38 to $3.46. Sweet onions also saw a dramatic increase of 165.15%, while an 8-pack of Pepsi soared in price from $8.34 in 2019 to $13.98 in 2022. Other foods that was increased include Great Value eggs, 18 count, up by 98%. In August 2020 sold for $2.27. In August 2022 sold for $4.50. 1 gallon of Great Value whole milk up by 69%. In August 2020 sold for $2.66. In August 2022 sold for $4.50. 6 packs of Vitamin Water Zero Sugar squeezed up by 31%. In August 2020 sold for $4.48. In August 2022 sold for $5.88. 10 ounces Jack Link's beef jerky up by 27%. In August 2020 sold for $10.88. In August 2022 sold for $13.88. 24 count of Great Value sliced American cheese up by 27%. In August 2020 sold for $1.88. In August 2022 sold for $2.38. Bush's baked beans up by 25%. In August 2020 sold for $1.98. In August 2022 sold for $2.48. Yellow onion, up by 23%. In August 2020 sold for 70 cents. In August 2022 sold for 86 cents. Del Monte cut green beans up by 19%. In August 2020 sold for $1.08. In August 2022 sold for $1.28. 6 count of Kodiak Cakes blueberries and cream up by 18%. In August 2020 sold for $4.48. In August 2022 sold for $5.88. 38 count of Persil Discs laundry detergent up by 8%. In August 2020 sold for $11.97. In August 2022 sold for $12.97. Obviously, retail sales has slumped even though the latest data on consumer prices earlier showed a cooling. Walmart CEO Doug McMillon opined that the retail giant is managing for inflation and a slowdown in consumer demand that extends into 2023, and the economic conditions are changing what shoppers will see on the Walmart's shelves. Grocery sales, generating 56% of Walmart's revenue, is a key inflation. We're managing this item by item, category by category, McMillon said in an exclusive interview with CNBC at the Hope Global Forum in Atlanta. He also added, "We have a plan and adjusted our inventory to be ready for this next year." Food prices remained elevated, rising 10.5% year over year. Grocery sales require more regular shipments than general merchandise, and trucking prices are also elevated, approximately 35% higher year to date, according to data from Evercore ISI. What we're seeing is that if you take the fresh food categories, commodities, things like proteins, things are starting to move. Chicken right now is more expensive, but beef is down. Fruit and vegetable is in pretty good shape, Macmillan said. But dry groceries, consumables is where we're seeing the most stubborn and persistent inflation, mid-double-digit inflation. And we're not hearing from our suppliers looking forward that's going to come down soon, he said. General merchandise categories have started to adjust because demand has softened, according to Macmillan, but he added, "We think there's going to be persistent inflation with us for a while, in drug, grocery, and consumables." Macmillan said Walmart is continuing to look for new technology to maintain inventory and increase the speed of its e-commerce business. That includes a commitment to purchase thousands of delivery EVs from General Motors subsidiary BrightDrop and Canoe, the opening of next-gen fulfillment centers that use automation and artificial intelligence, and the acquisition of robotics startup Alert Innovation. There's so much it's possible today with technology, whether it's the way we use data, the way we put smarter algorithms to work, or the way we deploy automation through our supply chain. There are a lot of changes coming in distribution centers, fulfillment centers, last mile with EVs and delivery, Macmillan said. The Hope Global Forum is the annual event for Operation Hope, one of the nation's largest nonprofits, focused on financial literacy. Walmart is also a founding member of Financial Literacy for All, an initiative led by Operation Hope that also includes Disney, Bank of America, Walgreens, Delta Air Lines, Ares Management, and other companies. Considering how big Walmart is and its capacity to prove to customers that they care about them, Walmart has asked suppliers to avoid price increases and offered to place orders further out and to accept changes in packaging. With thousands of suppliers, the retailer has choices among competitors who can get creative. While it's less noticeable to the shopper, Boston-based consumer advocate group Consumer World says shrinking product sizes is another way to pass on higher prices. The group has been highlighting products from crackers and detergent that weigh less to toilet paper with fewer sheets per roll. Macmillan said he expects volatility in the supply chain to continue, but noted the out-of-stock issues of the pandemic were unique. The retailer's 32% increase in inventories during the first quarter was largely due to restocking shelves to pre-pandemic levels. About a fifth of the inflated inventories were planning misses. Getting inventory right, the art and science of retailing, is hard enough in normal times. The Dallas Federal Reserve Bank said 84% of Texas retailers surveyed may continue to experience supply chain disruptions or delays. That's down from a peak of 93% in November, but still high. About 58% of retailers said they expect it will take at least 10 months for the supply chain to return to normal. Goods for the summer and fall quarter are already here, said John Furner, CEO of Walmart US. After posting a decline in profits, the retailer is working on lowering its costs but remains focused on increasing sales, he said, which grew 3% in the first quarter and 9% over the past 2 years. Walmart took some price cuts to move apparel inventory in the first quarter. The good news is that not everything increased in price. A 96 fluid ounce jug of apple juice is 12.1% less expensive at $2.18, while avocados, which saw dramatic spikes in prices earlier in the year after some imports from Mexico were suspended, are 30.61% less expensive at Walmart. Green peppers were one of the rare items to cost exactly the same as they did in 2019 at 68 cents each. On average, the price of Walmart's meat and seafood rose by 22%, while vegetables rose by 29%. Dairy and eggs saw the biggest increase at 70%. Thank you for watching that interesting and educative video. If you got value, kindly subscribe to our YouTube channel. Turn on the notification bell to be the first to get notified when we drop a new video. Catch you all next time.